Revelio.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Lumos.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Reparo. Incendio.
Is that all you've got? Fringo.
Reparo.
Leviosa.
Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso.
Find the one!
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
There goes my wager.
Protego. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Incendio. Accio. Reparo. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Some big hits that round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Excellent form.
Accio. Incendio.
That's it.
Accio. Incendio. Accio.
Next time, perhaps.
Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
I've always said that travel broadens mind.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on experience with the Chinese chomping cabbages. They're in the greenhouse, just across the footbridge. Mr. Pruitt will assist you with them.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put some
Revelio.
in this place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! Well, children mention they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio!
Brocky.
Former beauty.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Make any but we must first understand.
عمال كيف
I'd make a fine.
رجلوه بعتولكش شكون اللي رحت فيها لا واسمو جيتي بعتولك كيما قلت لك دابا كيما بعثت لهم في الكونت تاعك قلت ليش نبعث لهم قلت لك بعث كذا وكذا
Revelio.
Someone from the military guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
عاود طفي عاود فتحوه خلاص لا
Desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
كان والو هنا
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
راح ايوه دخلت كليكي تشوف
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
هذيك افتح هذيك
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
كمان انا عاد شوف اخر حبب
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
والله شوف
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Revelio.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember.
Revelio.
مرة أخرى يا ماشي مرة أخرى يا ما فيهم كان بزاف.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's
مش
finished.
تصغرك ما تقول انت مش تصغرك معلش تصغرك.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed.
No.
Have patience and be thorough.
شو كيما قبل شي كيما قبل.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from
أنا شايفها
Gryffindor. Again, Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
عاود شرحت الثلج الفادي.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I bet...
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year. You can't imagine how inconvenient
Accio!
Luke and Brattleby must have really
Leviosa!
wet himself
Accio!
when you won every single crossed once battle.
Incendio!
Don't get too easy because you had one victory over Salad. You never backed out.
Revelio!
هذا Oh. Huh? Wat krijgt u? Het is erop.
Tried to summon the pepper at dinner last week and dropped pudding into our prefect's lab.
قال على العوض هذا.
Levioso! Accio! Reparo!
قال على العوض.
Revelio!
كنت وحدك. متجيش كاع. متجيش كاع.
Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
واش هايمن؟ اي بيان يعني ميوتي الواحد الفوكال تاع لوبياس.
It is good to see you, my
لا
friend.
تلقى.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking,
Alright.
why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio. What's going on here?
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Well, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Counting knuts and sickles considered work.
But Mummy...
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
But you should see them, Mummy.
ما كتشوف تاعي تشتركها.
Revelio.
Huh?
Revelio. Protego. Levioso. Incendio. Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Yeah, sure. قرارات مش عارف. أفتر بس.
Protego. Incendio.
شي هبط هذا.
Incendio.
سبيل.
Levioso. Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. An encampment. This must be it. Levioso. Accio. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. Levioso!
Come on there. What was that?
Accio! Protego! Incendio!
You are terribly young. You should have kept your distance.
تمام تحليلك الحمد. ما في HTC. خيرات خيرات. عايدة.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
One less human to worry about.
Accio! Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
عليك.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Much too slow. Not quite. I've been fighting since before you were born. Easily diverted.
Levioso.
You
لا
should
لا
have
لا
played when you had the
جاي
chance.
ما لا شو لا شو.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
لا يتفاوض.
How many of you are there?
لا يتفاوض. أوه.
Accio. Incendio.
والله المحل ما زال ولا هيك.
Pity.
لا سلبته.
You will not know.
Accio. Incendio.
You can't stop me. Was that your best?
Levioso.
Not quick enough.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Yes.
You won't stop me. Not quite.
Accio.
I've been fighting. Easily diverted.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levitago. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Prepare to surrender now.
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Are you quite finished?
Levioso. Accio. Potato. Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Such arrogance.
Accio! Incendio! That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards. Levioso! Incendio! Revelio!
درتها.
Accio! Revelio! Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
شوية تو جيك برا 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 تيري 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 تيري
Revelio.
زي ما درت والد تغير هذيك فاز هذه درت لوجو هذاك تمام
Accio. Incendio.
هذه باش
تركب كيف تركب وراه
أروح بتبثك
ورا ماشيين
هذا قرب هذا نشرب قلت النحل النحل نشرب فيش شحال كل واحد تلز 5 كل واحد تجيبها 5
Revelio.
مقبل ويهضر معك كامل
واحد ايه تلعب ويدير اونلاين اسمع واحدة ب20 واحدة قطعة هذه 5 10 نديرو ياس 4 الله غاز بقيت شوف اني شكل الحبة يا ودي سكرت التليفون الله عارف ندير فيها مقبل وعاود رجعت سكرت التليفون
Revelio.
على ربي لا والله حاجة ما عندي انا امرأة مازال لي حتى نخمم عليهم قال والله حتى ما تخص البطالة.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Not sure how I'd feel. Revelio.
مو سوى الجين ومزير هذاك اللي بان الترو مالك ما تقبلوش مش هذا مطلوب هذا راه كي سكيت هذاك
هذا خوف سكيت توقف يا مان
بعد الجين ما يبانش بس خير
ما خبرتش
اما راح نلقاو نحل عارف انا قاو نص والقدوة انا قاو نص هذوكم مرة نربطوا شنو
beseech you for some assistance.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
ما
باش تنح نسيا باش تنح ها روح نح نح هذا الركب هنا نح الراس هذا ايوه هبط تركب ها
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
يكون طوافي تاعي خلاص.
بلاك ركب منها.
نركب لك هذه فيها هنايا والأخرى ركبها لك. في الأخرى.
رجال.
ركبها لها.
روح نديها للأرض. روح جيب أخرى. وقت تمشيها. بدي الطريقة. نخليها كليب على ليسونس. ليسونس المبياش هذا كثر نجم.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
اللي عندي فيها.
نصها.
هم.
علينا. داروا ماتريال جديد ولا. تشرب حية معك
زود الدليل عن المزاج
والله شوف ما فيه كده
They must have come this way. Think.
لا عمري لا حلو باب القصبة.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
لا برك سيدي هنين والله قال يقدر يعطيك إعفاء كاع منه كاين من هذه قول
يعطيك إعفاء
ايه قال لي عطيته دوش تاع العملية عطيته كلش قال لي نديه صاحبي ويخدم داخلنا في الجيش ونتا كما نقول رتب عادي ما حاجة كما هنين هذه دراهم من هذه فجر كلش الدنيا. والله خاصة كنت تخدم في إطار الدولة ياك، وهو إطار الدولة حاجة باينة تحتاجوا بعضها. فهمت؟ قال أنا إطار في الولاية وتحتاج سكنة ولا حيرني هنا. فهمت؟ والله ندرك معاه سكنة. سكنة والله العظيم. هذا يخدم في الولاية السيد، هذا يخدم في الولاية تاع السكنة. هو اللي شاد عنده معرفة داخل باينة. يقودوا بعضهم. قال أخويا عقب لي ذا السيد ولا نقودك. قال راك تبيع في الواجب وكذا. يخلع السيد هذا ومترسم ما يقدرش ينحم في العاب. بيت هذاك السيد هذاك اللي راه يرشي كاين ما كانش. دوك انا نقول لك انا يهنيني السيد هذا يعطي له اعفاء.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stay back!
You come through.
Accio. Incendio.
You will not survive this fight.
Accio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this!
Protego! Accio! Incendio!
Made a great.
Accio! Incendio!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner.
Huh?
And so close to Hogwarts.
Não tem mais folha.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
Oh,
Care to
antigo
tell
ver?
me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallow sweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallow sweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these tires.
Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Perhaps a spell.
Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
اكتب ورد.
Accio. Accio. Lumos.
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
روح عدي معك عدي معك هذا الدكتور الصغير هذا الكرس والسعر هذاك خلي الامور كذا نحطها في تاع الموظوف هذيك وروح شري لنا حكايه عندهم
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Incendio.
Stop.
عمالها قاعد يسوي لك عمرو شو
Conjuring fire might work.
Revelio.
Our pyres, after all.
Incendio.
تمام.
ماشي اللي ركبته بالمحارات الاخضر اللي ركبته بالماشي بتشوف
معيز
ايه راجل لا معيز جيبها نص ساعة نص ساعة
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
نفس الحالة. الرجال نفس الحالة. عاد يرجع فينا على السيرفيت، شافني موقف طلع. تعود مرته طبيبة تعتمد عليه، يقول لك السيد يضربها لي. والله أعلم للولد له. ماشي. تعود مرته ولا أخته تخطف من داخل.
You got the mallow sweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
خنتها طول. فين راج؟ في الدكتور يمشي خلف شوي.
Accio! Levioso!
همدم جيت عينيه. أراك جيتيه.
شارج. خمسة.
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
انت حاطط يجدم فيها ايش كان فكها تطلع في الشارع.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Hogwarts.
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
روح جيب نجمة على سلعة ونحطها هنا في الحين.
باش وراي تغرس بها.
هذيك ركن
هاي
Revelio.
عمرت.
كم؟
Revelio.
فرقة.
قاعد ما أنا أتصفر روح تلكم. أصيب
You got the mallow sweet. Now, what to do about these pyres?
اسمع ادي هذيك وروح جبنا موكل تسجل تشتريها راه تحت فلاح تحت
شحال
Revelio.
تكتب شغله ديكتور لا
كيما شنو
هذيك الرامور يزبي الحبوب تحت
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
تركبش روح شي لما نتركبش دير له الدكتور هذا كاين دكتور من هنا
أنا الشنطة
أخذ مسكت شنطة خدم عادي المعلم قلت كان معلم ما قلش
قال يخدم ويسكت خدام عندي
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
نضرتك. رياض. أيام زمان الجالاكسي وقرت يرجع علاقتنا كتدور كنت مع جديدة ذاك عطينا ونرجعو نبقى نطورو ونديرو حبة
حنجيب وحدة
نجيب وحدة وين تركب الزوج حجرك ها واحد إذا قدرت تجيب زوج جيب زوج سيدي عاد بس واحد تركبها مش عارفة أنا زرعتها لك.
You got the mallow sweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
يقلق ميتنحوش طب بدل برا شو ميتنحش طب بدل برا ندير كراجة
باش تركب فيها على بالك باش تركب فيها
أنا قلت لك نتركب درجين تكتوها انت قلت لي روح سيدي
كيف تركتي هذا
اروح الدكتور اللي هنا
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
أنا عندي واحد البلاد كيما هادي والله غاي يترفه مدة عام يترفه عاد يمشي بينا والله غا عنده كل عام الله يبارك يجي في 150 200 مليون عندو بلاد صغيرة باق ماهيش كبيرة والله غيجي بخير بركة
هكا
عندي شغل إن شاء الله واش هادشي يلا راه من هي كاع
وين؟
راح ذا الدكتور جرار هذا
Conjuring fire might work.
Revelio.
These are pyres after all.
دكتور تساوي وشي مشاريع
هذا صغار تركت ولد هذا صغار
Revelio.
عندي القرا هذيك
You got the mallow sweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
عندك انت
شعر سالي كان هبط تقريبا
صح انا عندي مشرية خلنا نتأخر خلنا بالجيم باس قبل
الجيم باس نقدر ندخل عليها
تقدر تلعبها ونلعبها نكراكي أظن عاد نطلعوها نكراكي
معليش نديروها تهبط بالليل هذيك حمارة حلوف هذي فيها كلش واقعي مش كيما نعيش.
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
روح عدل الأخرى قاري عدل الأخرى نخرج له الزعكة تاعي هي نخرج له الجعبة تاعي راك تشوف فيها تتقدم زين راك تشوف فيها هاي فرق
conjuring fire might work. These are pyres after all.
واحد يقدر يكبر لا وجه تقع فهمت.
هذيك في الأخرى.
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
تقدر تدير
Levioso.
تقدر تدير قرض البنك نبداو ما طريق الشينطون. راه فيها سحب الحي وزينها جاك عندك مزرعة كيميائية عندك مطرية ما تحتاج حتى شي واش رقعة
قاعد
والله تبل.
You got the mallow sweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
رقعة تبل. عندك محرار عندك التكتور والتكتور اللي تحرر واللي تقلب الارض وانت تقلب الارض اللي تحرر وتزرع هذا مكان.
Incendio. The flames make the pyre sink.
معليش راه 180 المرة مشي الرموات كذا نقود فيه تخيل هالزرع.
كيفاش طلع؟
How beautiful!
قاع كيف قاع ينتهي.
I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes.
Revelio.
شنو؟ تمام. بيع
شحال صومة زينة.
شكون بيع وشو؟
ما يعطيك لك يعرفوك. البركة. هيا بانقلب وهيا. هم يعطوك 10,000 معنا براقي مع غالي. أما زكي أما تحت لك مرليات وهاكل لك بسجلي كذي تم تلعب رايح لما لك وين تصدر شو كون شو تعرف ولا شنو تم تلك وين مكان تكلم ما كش لك وين وقالوا قد حيل ديرين تعلم محمد عمار ليسونس شوف هل بدون
ها؟
هذا بلاش تعمر ليسونس
لا
هات شوف
يا بنتي لا يهديك ربي.
كان جاء تقبل
This looks intriguing.
ايش مكتوب فيها؟
حلوة بين مزرعة هذه 22 مع هذه بالضبط. تقول شجرة مش مزرعة. شجرة هذه شجرات شلون
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Lucky shot. Akio. All in the wrist. That was one for the ages. Akio. Try to beat that.
Akio.
I'll let you have that one. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
I'm not lucky, I'm simply better than you.
All right, fine. You're right. You're better than me. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
قريت يا واش تنسيب فتحها وهكا مشات له.
قعدنا هنا.
And have you seen how
Let's see if we can love that again.
بقرات الجلطون بيعون خيره ثم الدعم.
Heard you
عندك
defending
الخرائط
Hogsmeade
أفكار.
against Troll.
فيها الخرائط أفكار. هذيك تدير فيها الخرائط أفكار. عندك؟ خرائط يا حمزة. خرائط وين ترتاح؟
تدي طيور ترى أي حاجة. طيور أنا خليني أعمل وين يبيعوا ماتريال.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
طيور حمراء.
صغيرة.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay.
دير فيها الخرائط. دير بيها. ديرها كده.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Accio! Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but
Leviosa.
Expelliarmus may save your life someday.
هذا واحدة بركة.
Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
عندي كذا وزارة.
Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus.
هذه نجيب زوج اللي كنديرو سيو فيها.
الحاوية العمر.
Revelio.
شنو طالع؟
عمر روحها.
ها ترفدها فيها. تشدها وترفد الخط.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puff scheme.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puff schemes to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
To finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Leviosa. Accio.
Lumos.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Lumos.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Incendio. Lumos.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Long.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Accio.
هذه عمرتها
Incendio.
عمرتها بالخارج.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
هذا فلانك.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Reparo.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
direkt här سكرها كده شو نسوي يعني من خاصة الوقت
What was the minute?
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
My mother was shocked the first time I met her.
لا شو ورا خلاص تمام.
I
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
خلاص ليسانس.
Revelio. Revelio.
الله تخرج. الله تخرج. لا زيد واحد.
Accio.
انت زيد واحدة.
Revelio.
زيد واحدة. كلمة ثلاثة.
مربعة وثلاثة. واحد من قدام راكب موش باين.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
راحة. برجر.
لا عندي الفوق الفوقانية.
ما برجر خير.
بس ايش راح؟
كونترول هذاك يا خير.
Lumos.
حتى فوقانية ثاني زاد راح.
Revelio.
يا خير.
في زيادة صار.
Lumos.
الضوء تاعي ديال الضوء تاعي قبل.
Accio.
وقالك كاينة إيجيجي وكاينة بوك. هذيك إيجيجي الحمد تاع اسمها هي
بول.
كاين غرب بول كاين كذب قدام.
ولا بول صح. ما كاش.
هذا شنو تاع البوك
تاع حلوه.
Lumos.
هناك يا ودي بيحنا وخلاص. كيف ما يكونش زايد يكونوا كيف
اقول والله.
نعم.
اسمع هبط الارض وما تقلبش الكامل.
كيف
واحد يهبط ما يجيبش. شرب
Lumos. Revelio. Accio.
What this one?
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
دايرين هذا وتاع نبيع هذول سكر.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
What is fucking chicken?
إرهابية عبيد راجل ذكر تليفون.
ما أدري.
لا لا تسمع الكودي مانيش طايح. أنا كيف ذكر التليفون ما ضربيت عليه أنا معاه. أنا كما قال واحد في الفيسبوك يهضر قال حنايا نخدمو نكبرو في مشاريع الناس فهمت. فهمتني فهمت شنو نقصد معناتها مثلا نخدم نعمر له هذيك الحجمه تاع دراهم ونعطيها له وانا ما ندي والو ندير في الكيس. انا ما نديروش مشاريع ارواح نكبر ارواح نديرو بقرات ولا خاص.
براسه
شوف كاين ياسر اوكي اللي فيكترو دوك ندير واش ندير عاد ندير شوف منا شوف دوكي هذه الجبال نربطها بخوتها من انت تطلق ما ديش شي هي كبيره ما هي ثاني ندير لها هذا الشيء واش هي ها
طبعا شنو هذا
راه واحد ميت ولا ديما ما نعرف ميت تجي كيما تقعر ها يصرفوا انت تقعر يرى المشكل في النقرة هنا هي بدون الدورة ما كنت أخرج واحد يدخل واحد شوف بل ما يشكرش عادي ما يشكرش مرات كم ندو في راسه عنده إناث خلط كورة عنده كورة خلط إناث هكا قال واحد عدوه كرشة قطع
ايش كرشه
ولا قب كرشة ايش السياسة
يديك تدي الكورة ايش يدي معي كيف تعرف
والله بذكر على السيوف شوف كرشة عزيزي
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned you're having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I suppose I could, but why should I spend my time on a glorified errand?
It is much more than a glorified errand, to be sure. I dare say you'll find my proposal intriguing. Please, hear me out. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
ها؟ نجيبها مم. قاري يا وش تشوف.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
هو أنا ماني شي إكسبير في الرانش.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
ماني شي إكسبير في الرانش أنا. ما عنديش خبرة. مم. مم. جربتها. كيمياء. قلت لك.
انا من خاشني في لافير هذا نسيت اشتا خاشني في لافير لما مو كنت بالدوبل جي سي 6000
هم؟
كنت بالدوبل جي 6000 وشفت لما مو خلوا الجيل الحقيقي بعد
يا ودي ما عندك غاشي وبعد يزيد. شو هاي قوت تقول لك تلاقي لك نقص هذه خلاص.
لا مرة ترقد تقيا مرة ترقد حق وما ترقد بدل وما ترقد بدل ترقد مرة زوج من بعد الله زوج زرع الله يبه نعم يجيبوا حليب سيخصونا بوادين تحليب لازم ندو معنا ماشي
راي أنا شوف بيد إني ما معي. هذا مرة ثانية. عندك حلو أخر؟
Nothing to poach at Arranger except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Hello.
That curiosity young people tend to nurture never ends well for them, does it? It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching. It seems we may have an intruder in our midst. They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a knocktail.
Oh God. يا ودي يا أخي كنت قلت شيء طاب طاب. أنا بدلت
You
بيضة.
can't imagine how
Oh.
inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
هدي حطها.
Revelio.
هدي خلاص هاك شارجيت صغيرة. شو نسوي؟ انت دخلت فيها.
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Revelio. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Accio! I'd best keep looking. Revelio. Accio. No statues here. Here's a welcome surprise. Revelio. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Lumos. Accio.
واحد زوج ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة هذيك هي. بيع واحد زوج ثلاثة أربعة خمسة.
Nothing.
شنو عندك الحنطة فيه عند حنطة
Nothing.
قرر فيها الأقسام.
This'll do nicely. I'll take that, thank you. Accio. I'd best keep looking.
وعندك كريدي فين؟ عندك كريدي خاص بالبنك.
No statues here. Here's a welcome surprise.
أقدر. أنا. أقدر كريدي. هذا هو اسمه يراك داير كريدي ده. عندك الماكسيموم 2500.
Revelio. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot.
Gosh.
Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Lumos.
الماشينات هادو تاع الحليب علاش جبتهم؟
What are you up to now?
هذا واش تحليل بصح ماشي تحليل بدي هاك حلفتهم قاعد هيا ماشي كيف
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Incendio.
هذا كيزي
My cousin was given a life sentence in Amsterdam for using inferior allegedly.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is...
Revelio.
Fortunately coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin?
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Revelio.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Incendio! Intramuros. Revelio.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Oh, nice to see you.
Accio. Incendio.
I work best.
أنا نقول لك الحل.
Dead.
Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
تعقدوا. يا بدي زوج وقت يا ولدي حلوة ما نقول لك يا حلو
I wonder how big this place is. Revelio. I can shoot this one so it doesn't stay lit for long.
هذا كان دخلت
three before they time out on me. Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
درتهم درتهم ماشيين.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. Revelio. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Incendio.
Huh?
Revelio. Accio. Potato. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Potato. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
كراشات يا ودي.
Another puzzle. If Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Levioso! Potato! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Revelio! Revelio. Accio. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Accio! Levioso! Accio! Potato! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Potato! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
وين قتل كراشالي؟ قلك عليك تقول قلك علاش نقول
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
سيد تلوم ماشينا تلوم ماشينا ودي نعرف شو يخص كنتي تيرو 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 تيرو.
Revelio. Accio.
تيرو 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 تيرو. تيرو. تيرو 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 تيرو.
Revelio. Accio.
وراك عندنا ايش؟ ما روح تشوف ايش تحلم.
Accio.
ما روح.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the hell is jacked. Protego! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
بدون دنقة قوت هم فيها بصح ما فيهاش ياسر حليل بقرات خير شي خرجوا بعد
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the head is of Jack. Accio! Potato! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Potato! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
رجال يا رجال
Incendio! Expel!
دينو في الغبرة.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the head of Jack. Potato! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Potato! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
Hello.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarm! Accio!
ما جيت حطها ما جيت حطها همبغى
هي من الأحسن يحطها في مكان.
There it is! The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. This can't be the head of Richard Jackson. Potato! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Protego! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Incendio! Revelio! I need to look around for the symbol. Revelio! Revelio! The next symbol is hidden somewhere. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. Revelio! We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Oh, shame. Those splinters must be what's left of Ollivander's wand.
Oh.
At least I can take the pages. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Protect. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section.
Next month, Mark. The Legacy, 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 Legacy,
Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
كيف بدي اسم بدي ديسمبر يبدا يورولك شي ايش كيداير
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And might I presume you share our ability?
to see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Oh. اتفضل شكله اتفضل. بالك ما يقولوا جي تي جديدة يطلقوا الأونلاين وحده والأوفلاين وحده. كي ما رد
Accio. Incendio.
لا كي تهبط عم كراكي عادي زعما يهبطوا جنبي ليها كراكي لا يرجعون الوقت وبعد الشيء يهبطوا.
لا تمام يا بالك حتى عامل جايب الشيء طلقه.
Revelio.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely. As broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up! Up! Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
This'll take some getting used to.
The brooms are school property.
Wish I had my
want
own
them
broom.
returned in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight! Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Ha! Now that's more like it!
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here. And where have you two been? Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in. Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect. But, Professor... Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying. Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spint Witches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
What the fuck?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Professor Hallam was carrying some pearls.
What are you up to now?